The question today, guys, is who will you be? Who will you become when wealth enters your life? The future forecast that I just did, that is available for you guys to watch March 2nd, is live. Let me zoom in here. What I want to go over with you guys today is that question: who will you be when wealth enters your life? I shared with you guys yesterday that many people, when wealth enters their life without a plan, sorrow enters their life as well. This morning, I want to give you guys two downloads. I've been praying with the Lord about this. I really feel like He gave me some good wisdom to share with you guys. What do you do immediately after your crypto windfall? Guys, we're going into the bull market. Every day that goes by is a day that we're no longer in the bear market and we're closer to the bull market. Parabolic move taking over. I hope you're ready, genuinely. I hope you're ready for this move that's coming. What do you do immediately after that windfall? What are the mistakes that you can make to turn wealth actually into a massive mound of worry? Okay? How do you make your money work for you so you never have to go through a cycle of losing your money and gaining it back again? And then how do you bless others without resentment or regret or even bitterness when money comes into your life? Guys, that is the future forecast for May 2nd. The first link is to our indicator sale that ends today, and the second link will give you guys 25% off of this at tradeconfident.io. Okay. Today, guys, where's the market going? Well, the market, in my opinion, still has room to the upside to go for what's called a bull trap. Now, I could be wrong here, and I'll admit if I'm wrong here and we shoot straight up to $110,000, I'll be surprised. But I think price action has the ability to go up to about $99,000 to $100,000, and then I do think we're going to see a cool down and a pullback, which is not going to be expected by too many people. Bearish divergence is still had on trades in favor, bearish divergence on well money flow. We can take a look at this over here real quickly. I want to show this to you guys actually on XRP. XRP is a coin that many people like looking at. However, guys, to push to the upside, we can take out liquidity to 233, but there is a massive amount of liquidity for long trades. This is margin calls that can be taken out down to about 196 and actually push us back down below $2 again. I do believe we are going to see a sub $2 XRP before we see the massive move to $4 and $5. And this is why we've had our buy limits open. But with all this going on in the market, guys, I wanted to take some time today and really get us focused back on everything that we talked about today in the future forecast. And I want to whiteboard just for 1 second here, and I won't make this long, but I really want you guys to listen to what I have to say here. Guys, when money enters into your life, this is such a big thing. You guys are about to experience this. If you guys haven't been in a bull market before, the market is about to race here. And I'm going to show you guys why May going into June is probably going to be pretty stinking bullish here. The difference is who do you become? That is the big question. Who do you become at the end? Okay, guys, when money enters your life, my wife and I have coached many couples on this. Two things happen. You take two routes. Either you spend the money to avoid pain. You either spend it to increase pleasure, or you go a different route. You look outward. There's two paths you guys can take. What I want to do today, guys, is give you guys two downloadable spreadsheets. One of them is going to be a checklist that I've literally gone through. Guys, I've gone from food stamps to millionaire twice. Wasn't my fault of going back to food stamps the first time. It was something that happened to our life that was pretty tragic and from an individual, and I'll share that with you guys. The second is having a plan. Money coming in your life and turning to sorrow versus money coming into your life and turning to happiness and having peace all comes down to having a plan. What do you plan to do with the money? I'm going to share with you guys my exact plan. When money comes into my life, how am I going to change my family's life? How am I going to change my community's life around me? How am I going to change my personal life? And how am I going to change the kingdom of God? I've got a list I'm going to share with you guys, and I'll give you guys the template to start downloading and filling this in. I really have been feeling lately like many people are ill prepared to handle wealth when it comes into their lives. But I want to take a future forecast this morning and talk all about the pitfalls as well as the decisions I've made and I've seen others make that have really been able to give people peace when it comes to the realm of finance, when windfalls enter their lives. Look, guys, you know this in the future forecast. We set up sell limits for 200 to 300,000% on some of these prophetic coins that we've had visions about. If any one of those get hit, you are now in this dilemma right here, this decision. Are you going to use the money to avoid pain and increase pleasure, or are you going to look outward and increase your life, increase the peace of your life. Because I'm telling you guys, one of the greatest things, and there's a third route here, one of the greatest gifts that God has ever blessed me with financially is contentment. I'm not sure if I'm spelling this right. Contentment. How do you have contentment inside where you are not just grasping, oh, I got this watch, now I need another one. I got this car, I got to get a better car, need a bigger house. I got to get something better than the Joneses down the street. All peace just leaves your soul and you're completely left with sorrow in your life, your kid's life, and your spouse's life, and the friends around you. Let me teach you guys how to do this correctly, because God has given me a lot of grace and a lot of peace on my life when it comes to financial increases. I've made, $2-3 million was really quick. I then went on to $4, $5, $6, $7+ million that I've made. I've been able to do this in a way where I have peace in my life, and I want to share with you guys how to do this correctly, because some of you are about to come into this, and I want this wealth to be a blessing to you and not a burden. Okay, guys? Take some time today. Everybody who's new, enjoy the 25% off. We give this to all new members. Come over here to the Future Forecast and watch that on May 2nd. Download 2 spreadsheets right here. Also, real quickly, guys, the indicator sale, this ends today. At 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are taking the indicators off the page as far as the coupon codes, and we're removing the $250 coupon code as well as the $400 off the top and bottom finder. Okay, this ends today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is responsible for 285 wins and 0 losses in our trade setups, and this trade setup performance has been kept as an open ledger to the public since February 22nd, 2023. We have not lost a trade since this date, since we started the new strategy. And you guys can see the profits we've done, 4%, 10%, 8%. It goes on and on and on here, okay? And we've got trades open. The big thing I wanted to end with today is sometimes just looking at the performance of what other people have been able to do. It's pretty exciting. Past bull markets, people have used our indicators, and sometimes when they haven't used them in bull markets. $4,300 in a single week with the indicators. These are all with the indicators, the top and bottom indicator here, okay, guys? $9,000 up in his account, 39%. $2,100 in 3 days. Pretty awesome. This guy blew us away. It was pretty cool. Okay, he's using the bundle pack, which we call our Pro Pack. You guys can get above on this page here, as well as the top and bottom finder. He did $500, $5,200, $4,300 with indicators. Okay? Now, transparently, he did use 4x leverage, so we're just keeping everything transparent. Another, no leverage, 16%, $950 today with the indicators. Okay? $3,200 in the last 3 days. I show this to you guys to say, this stuff works. I don't know another company out there that keeps an open ledger of every single trade that they've called on their strategy and gives you guys an open ledger literally to the public so you guys can see all the performance. We do this so you guys can gain trust in the strategy. Every single trade has a link back to the screenshot of when we called it and when we exited. Real quick, and I'm going to end this after this, guys. Our strategy with these indicators, we use buy limits. 78.60% of our trades using these indicators, they've never even used a buy limit. You're just entering and you're exiting for profit over and over and over again. Only 16.14% have used one buy limit. Only 5.26% have used 2 buy limits. We've never even opened our 3rd buy limit yet because we don't even need it. This is transparency of how accurate the indicators are at getting you into trades, winning, rinsing, repeating, and gaining that consistent compound interest in your guys' accounts. Okay, so this indicator sale will end today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Enjoy that. Come out, watch the future forecast, guys. Do not miss this. Download these spreadsheets. Get interactive today. And ask yourself, who will you be when wealth enters your life? Hope you guys watch this. Enjoy the discount, and I'll see you guys in the future forecast. Bye-bye.